RCA Victor and its dealers present Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Poor old Ollie. Poor old Ollie. Poor old Ollie. Poor old Ollie. Oh, poor old Ollie.
Poor old Ollie. What's the matter?
Well, I'm glad you came up. Look,
What paper is it?
New York Times.
Oh? Whose column?
Jack Gould's.
Oh. What does it say?
Well, you'd know if you weren't so busy. Spent all your time reading about your crossword puzzle in the New York Times. You should look at other parts of the New York Times. There's some very valuable information contained therein.
You got the biggest, beautifulest, most beautiful, brilliant, bright blue eyes I ever saw in my life. With those glasses on. Oh, where is it?
Right there.
Poor old Kukla. Who's Captain Video?
What's that right here?
We don't see him in Chicago, do we?
No, I don't think we could, even if he was out here.
Ugh. So they're not watching us anymore in New York. They're watching Captain Video, huh?
Guess so, Ollie. But Jack Gould says.
Well, Jack ought to know. Well, let's do a show for the rest of the country.
Okay, let's. What do we do?
Oh, today, Colonel Crackie and the...
Oh, sure. I'll go get dressed.
Franny, you're getting in your costume, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Good. Well, I'll go get in mine. We'll have a curtain here.
How do I know when to come in?
We'll tell you.
Okay.
Good evening, television friends. We are very glad to be here once again, and I have the happy opportunity to be announcing another special event on the Kuklapolitan Light Opera and Pageant part of our departments here. I know that you all look forward to we all doing the interesting and artistic interpretations of dramatic historical events. Now, I do realize that we have a slight, shall we say, handicap. Yes, let us say handicap. In that many of our holidays which we celebrate here for you people in the East, New York. I beg your pardon? Oh, they're not watching in New York, huh? New York Times? Oh, naturally. Of course they're not then. Why, I understand that anyway, you people that are watching on the coaxial cable, I beg your pardon? Well, certainly I'll be through before Christmas. You people on the coaxial cable, of course, know that this is around Thanksgiving time, but when we, by the time it reaches by kinescope recording, which is a film recording process to extend the NBC network, why, by the time you people out there in those cities will get this show, it will be a little closer to Christmas, I'm afraid, and this is a little bit of, shall we say, a flavor of Thanksgiving about it. However, I think that you people, wherever you are all thrilled to see an historical pageant. No matter what time of the year, I think it is always a great thing and an inspiring thing to see a pageant regarding the... Yes, I'm getting there. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, thanks. Regarding the early history of our country, and today we are doing a pageant. Yeah, pageant seems very popular this year about the Pilgrims, And so we are casting our lot, as it were, with the Goldbergs and with Milton Berle in doing a pageant about the early Pilgrim time. This is, shall we say, a sort of repeat from last year, but I know that many of you people did not see us last year because we were not on. Well, I've got to tell them they didn't know they were on the network or not last year. Well, we weren't. All right. I'll beg your pardon. Seems our time is pressing. We must get to it. We open our scene in around early 1600s in United States of it. Well, it's not the United States of. All right, I'm getting on with it. We find ourselves in the cottage of Miss Priscilla. Well, I'm from the South myself. I can't remember those Yankee last names. Priscilla. You mind stepping in, please, girl?
Am I home?
You're home.
Okay. Well, this is a very dull day. Ah, someone on the telephone, or someone knocking at the door. Won't you come in?
Ew. Hello, Priscilla.
Good morning.
It is I, Captain Standish.
Yes.
And, I have come to... Oh, what are you spinning?
I'm knitting.
Oh, that's nice. What are you knitting?
Well, I'm knitting some socks.
Oh?
I really haven't had much time to knit lately.
Oh?
I haven't done much since last year at this time. Robert Q. Lewis has done more knitting in the last few months than I have.
Oh, is that so? Well, this is certainly going to be a great day. The weather is fine and the crops are fine and we have had a great harvest. And I am going out Indian scouting in a little while. But, for whom are you making the socks and what kind are they, pray?
Argyles.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I only have one argyle done.
You are knitting them for a lady friend, no doubt.
I don't have a lady friend who wears argyle socks.
Oh? Knitting them then, perchance, for some gentleman?
Yes.
Oh, little does she know that I, Captain Standish, know that she is in love with me, and I am in love with her. But I am a bold and sort of a rough soldier, and I cannot bring myself to tell her that I love her, so I will not.
Little does he know that I care so little for him.
What was that you said, girl?
Just counting my stitches.
Oh, well, for a gentleman friend. My, what lovely colors. What colors are they going to be?
Red, white, and blue.
How nice. Little does she know that is going to be the color of the American flag after the colonies have rebelled and become a nation. Well, that is my color too, red and white, blue. Oh, they must be for me. Of course they are for me. Well, I'll send you my sock size later.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Must you go?
Well, now that you've mentioned it, I guess I do. I'm going on my way. I must go out and scout up some Indians.
Well, have fun.
Yeah, I will. Lou Bedreau and I are going to the hockey... Oh, no.
They can use it, I guess. Well, what an interesting conversation. Usually he wants to show off his prowess at marksmanship.
Oh, would you like to come out and show me, and have you seen me shoot my bow
You
and
have
arrow?
shot the last apple off my head, Captain Myles Standish.
Yes, ma'am. Guess I am too rough and brutal a soldier for her.
Ah, another visitor. Won't you come in? Good day, John.
Good day, Priscilla. Oh, you are hem stitching.
No, I'm knitting.
Oh, that's nice. I brought my gun. I'm
Well,
going out and...
Have enough holes in this already. But
going-
thank you.
I'm going out...
You're quite a shot.
Yes.
Guess you'll have to go scouting by hand now.
Yes, I will, Miss Priscilla. What, pray, are you knitting, pray?
Socks.
Socks?
Yes.
What kind?
Argyle.
Argyle. Oh, how that word struck a cold fear into my heart. Argyle, my own favorite type of sock. But no, it could not be. Not for me. no. Everyone knows that Captain Myles Standish has picked Priscilla for his wife. Oh, yes. But I love her so truly.
You're very quiet, John.
I was thinking,
Oh,
well, they certainly are lovely socks. Lucky the fellow who gets to wear them.
yes, indeed.
Little does she know. Little does she know.
Little does he know he's going to get 'em.
Well,
One at a time.
Miss Priscilla, I don't believe I should stay here any longer. There's a boat just come from England.
Oh?
I feel that I had better go down to the docks and meet it.
Well,
Down
come
to the
back
dock.
when you have time.
I will. You mean that, Miss Priscilla?
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Life
you.
is very lonely here in my little cottage.
well, it will not be long, surely, with Captain Standish.
What was that?
Nothing at all. Well, farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell. We're gonna fix that step pretty soon.
Such an impulsive boy. Well, things are indeed dull here. A fine romance. A fine romance with no kisses. A fine romance, my friend, this is. You're colder than the seals in the Arctic Ocean. At least they flap their fins to express emotion. A fine romance, my dear fellow. A fine romance, but I'll take Jello. You're just as hard to land as the Ile-de-France. I haven't got a chance. This is a fine romance.
Captain Standish wanted me to meet him down here, somewhere. Must always go armed. Plenty of wild beasties and Indians in these woods. I must be careful. Oh! Oh! Hey, a wild turkey!
Watch it!
Oh, Captain Standish, sir.
Attention!
Well, I did not...
I know it. I just was in disguise. You never can be too sure around here. I'm Indian scouting, and I go around in disguises all the time. At ease. Oh. John,
Yes, Miles?
I have called you down here for a very certain purpose.
Well, what is that, pray?
Well, I'm sure you and the whole colony knows how I feel about...
Priscilla?
Yes. I'm even too shy to say her name. I'm such a rough, tough, kind of brutal soldier boy that I am afeared to go up to her and speak to her and say that I...
Do you care for her?
Yes! How did you know?
Oh, somehow, I guess.
And so, John, I was wondering... John Alden, if you are my friend, you will go and ask Priscilla. I am such a bashful fella, can't you turn the trick? Go and ask her quick. Ask her to be mine, be my Valentine. Ask her to be mine. Well?
Well, it's a large order, but you're my friend. I'll do it.
Oh, and my best wishes go with thee. There is a true friend. Good, at last, my dreams will come true.
End of Act 1. Thank you very kindly. Friends, at this time I have an announcement to make and a few comments on the performance that you have seen. No doubtless, you all, of course, find it very difficult to think and realize what very strenuous times those were back with the Pilgrims. And believe me, it was a rough and tumble life with the Indians on all sides, and the turkeys and the corn and the Thanksgiving. And it was very rough. But they are right therein why started our great nation, the wonderful spirit of adventure and surmounting all difficulties and that sort of thing. And little did Priscilla and John and Myles Standish know that many years hence, why, the very country where they were living and exploring and making a home for themselves, there would be millions and millions of people and great scientific advancements and great artistic advancements and, well, all sorts of wonderful things that in every home there would be a radio, every home practically there would be a television receiver, and now, all right. And also, why, I know it's stretching the point to get it in, but I gotta get it in. After all, this gives me a great opportunity to make. I will just take up as much time as I please on this because I enjoy talking about the RCA Victor 45. Right?
Right, Chief.
During intermission time, while the characters are changing their costumes and all, after all, this is only a very appropriate thing to be talking about this fine new little RCA Victor 45, a phonograph, a little record player that had just come out now. It's so wonderful for young people. You can see here all the wonderful little characters. And could we come in here a little closer, Mr. Cameraman, sir? You can see the little characters here. Here's a couple little dwarfs from the Snow White, and here's another little Disney character. That's a very fine one, and still over there on the other side. And of course, you can see the wonderful record changer here. This is a little 45 record player, and the records and the little player were designed for each other. It's a very revolutionary advance in science. Believe me, it's a very wonderful thing. This little record player here will handle 10 records, and it changes faster than you can twinkle your eye, practically. The world's fastest record changer. Right?
Right, Chief.
And while we're at it, we'll take this down now, and I want to show you a few things that I think you should have on your shopping list. Well, here we have a very wonderful album entitled "The Night Before Christmas." Now, I'm sure this was written after Priscilla and John's time, but it certainly is a magnificent piece of poetry, and the way it has been recorded in Little RCA Victor 45 records is something very beautiful to behold. Right?
Yes, indeedy.
And you can see inside this wonderful little story and the whole poem with little pictures all over the entire album, which you can follow as the record is playing. Isn't that a fine, wonderful thing? I just want to show you one more thing, too, while we're here, Mr. Rabbit. I just wanted to show you that these wonderful records are also made in the ordinary standard 78 RPM size, too. So just know that if you have a 78 record player, why, of course, these records are made in that, as well as the 45s. Right?
Oh, you bet.
Well, thank you very kindly. I believe our intermission time is over now. The great gold curtain of the Kukla stage is about to go up, and we are privileged to see more of the same play. We are back in Priscilla's I'm getting to it. Well, I don't care. I know where my salary comes from. Yes, sir. Little complaints backstage. And we're back in Priscilla's cottage, and she is there still knitting. Miss Priscilla, please.
Same dull day. things are picking up a little. Won't you come in? Well, you got back from the boat.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's wonderful.
I,
Anybody come in that we knew?
no coward.
Oh, how's he doing?
Fine.
Great.
Several other people from England.
That's nice.
I believe, there's some singers and people. Some of Sadler's Wells people.
Oh.
What? Oh, wrong place.
Oh.
Um,
You know, these socks aren't turning out so well.
yeah?
How would you feel about open-toed models?
Oh, well, hi, Eddie. For me? Oh, well, Eddie, Miss Priscilla, I have a statement to make to thee.
A statement?
Yes, Miss Priscilla.
Well, say the on.
Pardon?
Say, go ahead.
For me, for many years, or for many months, you have had an admirer right here in this colony.
Oh,
And today he wants to speak his mind.
well, at last.
So he asked me to ask
Getting
you.
to it.
He asked me to ask you. Captain Standish wonders if you will do him the honor of being his wife.
Captain Standish? I have just one thing to say. Speak for yourself, John. Speak for yourself. Why be outlandish and speak for your friend? Let Captain Standish speak for himself. This is a moment when friendship should end.
You mean? Oh, Miss Priscilla.
Oh, John.
Well, did she say yes?
Ah!
No, don't worry. I'm in disguise again. How do you do, Miss Priscilla?
How
It's
do you
me,
do?
Captain Standish.
Yes, I know.
I'm out scouting Indians. Well, I was out with General Custer.
I
No,
see.
no, Holly.
Wasn't I?
No. You're the
Well,
one-
you've had your last stand here. That I know.
Well, good. You mean,
No, she preferred me.
John and I are to be wed.
No.
But we want you to be just like a brother to us.
Yes.
Well, I can be a good loser. Well, good luck to you both.
Won't you come and have Thanksgiving dinner with us tomorrow?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I will.
We'll bring a couple of Indians with you.
I'll do that.
Be delighted to have you.
Swell. Nice to see you both. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Oh, Priscilla.
John.
So concludes our little presentation of a holiday pageant. And at this time, I would like very much to ask Colonel Crackie to announce my part of the program, which is the epilogue. Because even though I didn't win out with Priscilla, I went out with this program.
Thank you very kindly, Mr. Dragon. You're more than welcome. No. We are very privileged at this time to have with us Mr. Oliver Dragon, whose ancestors, I understand, came over many, many years ago, before this country was even settled. As a matter of fact, they claim to be, I beg your pardon? They don't claim, they are. They're one of the earliest families in America, and Mr. Dragon is going to do a fitting epilogue to this historical drama, which I'm sure has thrilled you all speechless. I'll thank you kindly, and I will retire.
It's so literal. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the boat? Be right with you, Jay. is also the Santa Maria in our other pageants. Now, lots of people brag about their famous family trees. They're very quick to crow about their early ancestry. Now, we dragons have been roaming round for quite a long time, too, in spite of our omission from the current Who is Who. But if the facts were brought to light, I could this bubble burst. Those Pilgrim Fathers get the credit, but we dragons got here first.
Oh, we provided power for the Mayflower when the Mayflower seemed a total loss. When the east wind subsided, it was us who provided the breeze that carried her across. Many thanks are due to those dragons who puffed till their lungs nearly burst. Though we provided power for the Mayflower, we dragons got here first.
Oh, Fran? That does it. He had to get that in.
Well, I thought it was a wonderful touch.
I thought you were real nice.
Did you really?
Real pretty.
Why, thank you so much.
I just hope all our friends in the Kinescope recordings won't mind our doing a little pageant like that.
Well, I don't think they'll mind.
It's a little out of season for them, I'm afraid, but I don't think they'll mind because anytime you do a story that's about history and everything, a familiar story particularly.
Yes, and stick to it as closely as we do. I
That's right.
don't think they'd ever would mind.
That's true.
No.
That was a real faithful reading, I thought.
Did you?
Yeah. You really did your part beautifully.
Oh, Kukla.
Who wrote it today?
Somebody write it?
I thought someone wrote it. I memorized some lines, I know. I saw in the script.
I didn't see a script.
Didn't you? You mean you just made that up?
Well, my part.
Ad-lib?
Oh, after a fashion.
You should be on television.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's real good.
How did you think I did?
I thought you were sensational.
You were glamorous, exciting.
And that wonderful, wonderful number you did at the last.
Like that, huh?
Is that an original piece of material?
Yes, Mr. Fascinato helped me write it.
Oh, it's great.
Thank you. Glad you like it. Poor old Cook.
Poor old Ollie.
Yeah.
Well, we'll miss our friends out there, but I guess
He didn't even feel sorry for me.
Poor old
friends.
Thank you.
Oh, I think they'll be watching anyway.
I hope so.
Well, anyway, remember, in television,
It's RCA.
Victor.
Hello, this is Burr Tillstrom again. As my good friend Ollie might say, thanks very much.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. Kukla, Fran and Ollie comes to you from Chicago.